Viewers, you're still on to the press, and we're reaching you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. We've now been joined by our guest, Habib Gajo, who helped us analyze on most of the top stories we read out to you earlier. And this is also the segment where our phone lines are now open for you to call in and join the conversation as it reaches you this morning. You're welcome to the studio, Mr. Gajo. How are you doing today?
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
Honestly, there's a lot on the table this morning, especially on the front page of our national dailies. But first of all, I want to start with something remarkable, something that every Nigerian has been asking for. Can't we have a running refinery in the country? And now PortHarcourt Refinery kick-started yesterday. We saw truckloads of petrol, some gas, oil, diesel coming out of the refinery to, for commencement yesterday. What's your take on that?
Well, it is welcome development. We are happy. It has start production, but so many things happen, right from the former President General Muhammadu Buhari 2016 to 2024. Money has been going down the drain on this PortHarcourt refinery. The money that went for turnaround maintenance, I think will build another refinery. But due to the nature of the corruption in NNPC and so on and so forth, and even now that it has started working, thank God it has started. We are happy. And we wish, and our prayer is for them to continue, not to shut down again, or call for another years of maintenance again. That's our prayer. We'll let them continue to produce, because continuity, I think, is very, very important. Is the key to the business in Nigerian oil sector. Even those who are people like us who are saying Dangote monopolize, so on and so forth. Dangote start reducing price, and
by 20 naira.
And now NNPC has started. So let's compare the price of NNPC and Dangote. So let there be a competition in the market so that nobody will monopolize anybody. Had it been Dangote agree to the terms of the NNPC, I think, to my own understanding, NNPC will not start production in PortHarcourt Refinery. And I hope it will extend to Warri and Kaduna Refinery.
Well, the president has actually, demanded for that. He has asked for quick actions on the Warri and Kaduna refineries. But first of all, because we're looking at this new development, in as much as everybody's very happy and excited about the fact that the PortHarcourt refinery... It's not
a new development.
What I mean is, right now, we now have a functioning refinery. So that's what I meant by new development. Because for how many years we've been craving for a refinery, and if you hear people talk, they'll be like, the front burner issue is petrol, and the problem is that we as a nation do not have a functional refinery, and we're relying on a private refinery to be able to sustain the nation. But now we have a refinery functioning. What do you think? Do you think this is a very good competition for the Dangote refinery, and do you think this is going to reduce the cost of fuel in the market now?
No, it's a competition to NNPC.
Okay.
Not even Dangote.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Okay, Dangote is a competition to NNPC now.
Yes.
Okay, I get it.
You understand? Because Dangote has more capacity than NNPC itself.
Yes, NNPC.
You understand?
PortHarcourt Refinery is 150,000 barrels per day.
So you see, compared to Dangote, and Dangote will make sales even outside Nigeria. NNPC will sell only inside Nigeria, unless if smugglers are on their own way.
But talking about crude, crude, giving him crude now.
Yeah.
It will mean that NNPC will service themselves before Dangote.
Yes, they can service themselves, but Dangote can buy a cheaper crude anywhere in the world also, and he can buy in Nigeria if it is cheaper for him. You understand? Okay. That's the competition. That's a free market economy that we are talking. You understand? When you have a free market, a lot of stakeholders, a lot of players will come to play. You understand? Inside the market, and the market will boom. One of the important or significant things in this NNPC Dangote production is now our our forex will no longer be exported. You understand?
Okay.
In 1 billion tons. You understand? Now it will be a minimal of maybe 1 million or 1 billion, not like 10, 20 billion when we are exporting PMS, gas, diesel, kerosene, and so on and so forth. You understand? So now importation of oil sector is now reduced, or it has come to an end if NNPC will sustain. You understand?
Very well.
Also, other players like Otedola will also, by the time Otedola and Co. completed their own, now we will have availability. We will reduce our balance sheet. We will check our balance sheet, and our naira will become stronger. You understand? So things will be cheaper.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, the price of the PMS and other commodities will start going down. Maybe by next year, first quarter of next year, we are looking at 800 naira per liter. Gradually, we will start looking at 500 naira. Gradually, we start looking at 300 naira by end of 2025. You understand?
So you think petrol can come down to 300 naira? I'll say this is a premonition, but let's quickly take this call.
Yes, if there is availability.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my sister in the studio.
Good morning, sir. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Mazdi Okorafo. I'm calling from Uganda, Arutupu in Abia State. Good morning.
Good morning, Mazi Okorafo. Please join the conversation, sir.
Yes. Well, personally, I was very happy when I was watching seeing all the television houses yesterday evening, seeing us PortHarcourt Refinery,
yes.
Everything that is going on there. Now, there's one thing I want us to establish or to add into PortHarcourt Refinery.
Okay.
I will suggest to the authority concerned 70% to 80% of Nigerian University of Science and Technology in Nigeria, they have chemicals to petrochemical engineers graduates from such place. There is need for the federal government, as a matter of fact, recruit those boys and girls from those places, push them to PortHarcourt Refinery, Warri Refinery, Kaduna Refinery, to airport. The situation whereby we are starting to improve the published company that is existing. You can bring a brother and sister and back of them. You still run down the place. Nigeria is a very cool country. We are good. Everybody went to school, pass through the school, or school pass through you. We have good policy. But the implementation is not the problem. The situation whereby you start the production, you be very sure. And try as much as possible. And try as much as possible. And guide and guide anything to come and tell us that we have adulterated fuel in the market. At the end of the day, buyers will suffer. Their cars will suffer. Look, you said very well, my sisters and my brothers. Nigerian fuel, you don't 60, 70. You chop, by the time you bring light, because of food, because that's what is highly flammable. So what do we see what's important now? What you bring now is not highly flammable. But take time, when you leave the studio, come try it. I will advise Nigerian food is very of high quality, because it is, and we should know it. When you get crude oil, you start more than 6,000 items from crude oil.
Yes.
Go and do your research, more than 6,000. We should make use of all those items here in Nigeria so that we stop this issue of importing everything. You import people, import vaccine, now the summertime period. You see the boy again, so they look like it is coming off from the dust of the village.
They're working on it.
If you saw this crude oil to do it. Good morning, Masuka from house. Good morning, have a pleasant day.
Thank you so much. God bless you. I know there are other products. They already talked about it, that they are still refining, and other products will come out subsequently. But for now, those are the ones that are currently available. Now, you were mentioning the fact that this is going to bring some sort of relief, and petrol could drop as low as 300 naira. That's a premonition, because I don't know, because nothing ever goes up and comes down in this country. We're still dragging the dollar now. It's about 1,007 something. That's still there. Since last year, we've been dragging it on 1,700 and something. And now there's also a conversation of, now that this fuel will be available, will it make any difference? Because the beginning of the problem, when we talk about inflation, was petrol in the first place. Let's quickly take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my sister. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
You're speaking to Aliu Shamati from Akonga, Nasarawa State.
All right, Mr. Aliu, please go ahead and join the conversation.
Yeah, PortHarcourt Refinery started working.
Yes.
President will celebrate. Yes, it's a good one, and this is what Nigeria want to see. It is part of achievement in his government. So he should put more effort to see Warri and Kaduna refineries come to active. Kudos to Mr. President, and if, assuming all the refineries are working in Nigeria, I don't think Nigeria will be suffering in terms of fuel scarcity and having price control or less price of oil in the country. With this step, I am urging the President to also come out with the modality to see how the price of commodities in the market will be minimized.
Absolutely.
So that a common man can be able to afford for his family. Lastly, the other law finally submitted himself to EFCC. Nigeria want to see justice on the matter. Serve as a deterrent to some governors that are thinking they will remain on seat forever and ever. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you so much. God bless you for your contribution. So like I asked earlier, do you think that because everything started with petrol, so now with this functional refinery, do you see a situation where we get a relief anytime soon?
Yeah, like I said, the availability of the commodity and more key players in the market, like stakeholders who are in oil and gas, you understand, will play it very well. If we can stop import and depend on our production, either locally. It's not only NNPC and Dangote that will refine only. You understand?
Sure.
We have other small modular refineries.
Yeah, I know that there are calls for licensing them and allowing those modular refineries.
So let them license them. Let them give us more PMS and other commodities. You understand? So that the availability will be everywhere. There will be no scarcity. It will come to a day that you go to a filling station. You have only one car or not even a car. And nobody want to produce and did not sell.
True.
You understand? When we produce, we sell. That's what we want. So that will bring the price down. Is the availability and consistency on the production. You understand? Whether the NNPC stand and to defend and maintain or to check the PortHarcourt refinery, you understand, it's also good. But we don't want a situation whereby PortHarcourt refinery start working today, tomorrow you jump to Warri and PortHarcourt stop. You understand?
Proper maintenance.
You know what is more disturbing in these refineries is because NNPC is corrupt. That NNPC stink.
Let's quickly take this.
Yes.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay.
You said what? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from, sir.
Okay.
Please, you need to turn down the volume of your TV set or step away from it if you want to hear us properly. Okay, we have to let him go. You said something like NNPC scrub. What do you mean by that? That's an indictment.
It's not an indictment. It's everywhere. Everybody knows. Even NNPC itself knows that they are corrupt. Those 4 towers stinks.
That they may be shrouded in secrecy doesn't really mean that they are corrupt. Is that what you make of it?
What is secrecy in a public service?
Okay.
There is no secrecy. You understand? They ought to be accountable to Nigerians every day, every month, every year, or every quarter. You understand? You can't be collecting turnaround maintenance from 2016 to date, and you have not accounted for anything, and only for you to tell us Kaduna Refinery, PortHarcourt Refinery has started working. Yes, we agree, we like it, we love it, we accept it that Kaduna Refinery, PortHarcourt Refinery, has started. But we don't want a situation whereby you will also abandon the PortHarcourt Refinery and start going to another refinery while you have not sustained your own production. You will now start calling it a technical hitches. We are on top of the situation. All these corrupt languages that they are talking. No, yes, it's,
yeah. That's I think that's what Mr. Ali was also talking about, ensuring that there's full functionality and monitoring and evaluation.
So
that's what this one. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from. Are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from. Sorry, I don't know. You have to turn down the volume of your TV set if you want to hear us properly, or step away from it. That's the best way to communicate when you're calling. So the same thing Mr. Aliu that called from Nasra Asset was talking about. He talks about monitoring and evaluation, and notes that tomorrow we'll hear that there's a problem with the refinery and it's no longer functional.
Which body will monitor and evaluate NNPC? That's where the problem is.
It's me, Lucas.
It's within. It's within them. It's inward. The corruption is inward. You understand? So that's what we are saying. Let them sustain PortHarcourt Refinery, then move to another refinery, then move to another refinery. You just don't jump to. You have not finished with A. You now jump to Z. Definitely, you have an issue. So, like I said, it will reduce the price. The availability will be there, and Nigeria will save more money. You understand? From our export of forex. Now our forex will stay at home. Then the high demand of dollar will reduce, either from the central bank or the banks or the bureau de change.
All right.
So
let's take this one too. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. My name is Mr. Tony.
All right, Mr. Tony, please join the conversation. You're welcome to the press.
I really appreciate your program. You're really trying.
Thank you.
I appreciate my boss talking there. And, I have a little to say.
All right, please.
I believe in this country we still have a long ways to go. Dangote Refinery have come up, I think, some times ago, and he has put most of us motorists in a very long run, because why reason is this? Now the NFPC have started their own work now. It's going to take a long time before that price comes down. I don't know anyhow they can control it for us, because why? One thing is this, we're actually suffering from creating a PMS. And now Dangote have taken the control of the price completely. Then how can NNPC come over? How can they take over? Then how can other person, how can other modular refinery come up so that the price can come down probably maybe 300, 350, 250 at least, for us to be smart, for them to put smiles in our faces. Now the people that we put there as our leaders, in fact, so honestly, they're not actually trying. They're all there just outside after their own pocket, their family. That is all they care about. We on the street, nobody cares about it. Nobody wants to hear our voices. That's just what we feel, and that's what we see. And we're actually passing through a lot of things. If they can actually look on the price, if they can beat top down the price, at least, I believe all of us will be happy.
Absolutely.
That's what not that most of us be running out of, like everybody, almost of us are trying to get a little cash, step out of the country, make money, at least live there. And this is our home. No matter what happens, whenever when the day comes, we will jump back to this place. If we cannot come back to this place, they will bring us home here for us to lay our heads on this place. And if we cannot make this place for better for our future, what become of us, and our children. I believe when we were in primary school at those days, they used to say that Nigeria will be better, Nigeria when it's going to be okay. And now we are adults. Now I'm about 55 years old now. Now they are still saying the same thing. We are still saying the same thing to our own children. How long do those things continue? It's painful. It's painful when we look at our country.
Absolutely.
It's painful. It's horrible.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Very salient points. Thank you. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, you're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm calling from PortHarcourt.
Alrighty. Good morning.
Yes.
Please join the conversation.
Yeah, good morning. How was your day?
Great, thank you.
Yeah, I did your best. We try for the work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. True that the PortHarcourt is working. Fine. There's not a matter of PortHarcourt is working. We need to be priced to calm down.
Absolutely.
That's everybody was said. I did the Egnr route. That was the NMA route. It's not good. You need to put in an order to let everything be okay.
Okay.
Because the last time the trailer is spoiled, so that was wrong. I don't know whether you can remember.
Yes.
That was whether last year or last year. You need to do that route. And again, our fare needs to go to like 200 or 150. Because in Libya, the self for you is 15 naira. I want supposed to be, because now there's no logistics, there's no all those things. Yeah, all those things need to be calm down. Everything be calm down, everything should be shipped for market. There's our politicians, they don't want all those to calm down. Especially these are your guests are doing something. Energy is our problem for this country. And again, this our president don't want to put mouth for the matter. I don't know why it's the problem. There's no matter for all those things should come down.
He is also a minister of petrol.
For what? You know our food oil.
Exactly.
Because the all those things that don't go about 50%, 70%. You understand?
Yes.
Because the people got the refinery of this PortHarcourt is one phase. Phase 1 is working now.
True.
You understand? It's only phase 1. Because the start was 2001 for the other God the name. That our former president. He started. That's why they finished.
All right.
I bet.
No
just
problem.
everyone is talking for PortHarcourt now. So let every fuel come down.
Thank
That's
you.
our problem. PortHarcourt is
Absolutely.
That was not our problem.
Absolutely.
So let the fuel price come down. That's our issue.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Thanks. Both of them have actually made salient points, the previous caller and this one, because he was also talking about the fact that, yes, he was also talking about the fact that it's been a different ball game since the last how many years. It's always Nigeria is going to be better, but we're not putting the efforts into it. And it's not just about having the refinery function, it's about having the prices crash down.
Yeah, you see, I would not give NNPC and Bola Ahmed Tinubu the credit.
Exactly.
The credit goes to Dangote, who challenged and fought. You understand?
Very well.
He fought to an end. He fought to a level that he separated the IPMAN, independent marketers, with NNPC. You understand? NNPC is not willing to open PortHarcourt Refinery. You understand? Due to the massive corruption of importation. So they prefer the independent marketers to be buying from outside Nigeria. You understand? So that they can be crushing the price of Dangote. And Dangote is so smart to, as a businessman, and to call Ipman and say, look, how much are you importing? How much is your profit? I can reduce it for you so that you buy from me. It's more cheaper for you. You understand?
Yes.
And he negotiated the price, and 2 days later, NNPC now starts saying Kaduna Refinery, PortHarcourt Refinery has started producing. They start loading. You understand? So the credit goes to Dangote for challenging and refusing NNPC to monopolize the market. So now the market is free. That's what I want to tell Tony. The market is free. You understand? Anybody that can jump into it, whether modular refinery, whether minimum refinery, maximum, and so on, which type of capacity refinery, the more you start, like I gave an example of Altedola is on the line. I think Abdul Samad is also on the line. So many refineries are also on the line. You understand? By the time production start, it will bring down the price, and the availability will now make the price stable. And when the price is stable, we have control. Unlike the one we have in CBN, who also always increase lending rate, and even this lending rate they are increasing, it will also affect the oil production.
Yes.
You understand?
Very well.
And it will also hamper the other marketers from business flow, because I don't see how you can pay 27.5% and you pay tax of 15% to 20%, and you expect more profit.
So the FRS just said something.
Definitely, the central bank should reduce the lending rate, and in fact, they are even wrong.
Yes, before we get to this lending rate or no lending rate issue, there's also a conversation around privatize these refineries. What do you make of it? They say government has no business in government. Government has no business in business.
Olamide, what are you saying?
That's what I'm asking. So do you make of it? What do you make of?
NNPC itself has been privatized. It's now NNPCL.
I agree. But people keep saying NNPC is shrouded in secrecy. So would you? Because people still look at NNPC as a government body. My question is,
I call NNPC a corrupt organization.
Okay.
You understand?
But people still see NNPC
operation.
I know, but people see NNPC like a government body. So what I'm saying is, would it be much more advisable for us to privatize these refineries for full functionality?
It is very simple. Let Mr. President remove himself as a Minister of Petroleum. Then remove the State Minister of Petroleum. Okay. You understand? Now let the stakeholders, the shareholders, appoint who will be Director General.
Being Minister of Petroleum and Minister of this is just about policies. It's not about managing the business.
But they are interfering into an NPC, a company. That's what it is. So it means NNPC is still under government. Maybe even the privatization that General Muhammadu Buhari and Mela Kyari did was a fake one or a wrong one. You understand?
Yeah.
Because if we are talking about secrecy in NNPC, while we all aware that they have told us it has been privatized. It's no longer. So let the government focus on Ministry of Energy Resources. You understand? Not NNPC. That's what I'm saying. Now we cross to the central bank.
Yes.
I don't know where the central bank are getting their figures or increasing the interest rate. One, if CBN thought that there is inflation or high cash ratio in the market, you understand?
Very well.
Or plenty naira in the market, or whatever language they call it, I think there is a scarcity of naira everywhere. You understand?
I noticed that some POS points are beginning to raise the the charges for giving cash now.
Yes. So on which basics they increase the lending rate? And if you go to if you check the inflation rate, it's a food inflation that is disturbing the whole Nigeria.
Absolutely.
So now for central bank to increase, keep increasing interest rate is crippling the local companies and manufacturing companies and small scale medium enterprises businesses. So we will no longer produce in this kind of economy. We won't produce. In this 1 year, they increase lending rate 5 times. No, this is the 5th one. This is the 5th one. So tell me, how
FRS boss was talking. He said
how can foreign investors come, and how can indigenous investors and companies will operate in this type of central bank policy? It can't. So they are killing business. Let's call a spade a spade. If they want, they should adjust, you understand, to make the market open to other businesses. If not, foreign investors will come with their small dollar and it will turn to trillions, and they will pack our rate and go.
You know, the FRS boss was speaking, I can't remember which of the papers, but he said we need new taxpayers, not to keep taxing the existing taxpayers.
You see, these are the things that are disturbing people like us.
Okay.
You understand? A more patriotic Nigeria will now be asking his government to be increasing tax while people are under abject poverty.
Absolutely.
You understand? It's when businesses are moving. Let us build businesses before you will now talk of increment of tax. But the multiple taxation that is killing us in Nigeria today is one of the things that even reduced us or took us back to the poverty line, below the poverty line. Whatever you buy, even water, there is a VAT. It's a multiple taxation. You pay tax of your house, you pay tax, you park, you pay tax when you buy a car, you pay tax when you, anything, even food in restaurant, even anywhere you go, in everything in your life, you are being taxed. So how can we grow economy in this situation? Look at advanced countries. They will build businesses, you understand, and they will reduce tax for business owners. You understand? And when those businesses grow, they will now increase the tax to business owners and reduce to citizens. You understand? So that's how we build the economy. You don't build economy just because you want to collect tax. You want to raise money, and you raise money that is valueless. For example, now, last year, a budget of 28 trillion jumped to 47 trillion. Imagine, double. 47 trillion from 28 trillion. Tell me, is this type of things, this type of tax, lack of control in the market, the central bank and the monetary and the physical policies are not working? There is, in fact, now they went and borrow 1.77 trillion naira for budget deficit. You understand? 2024 budget deficit. Today, up till today, they are presenting 2025 budget. They didn't tell us the performance of the last 2024 budget, and we are borrowing to close the deficit gap. Now, tell me how, and you took a tax bill to the National Assembly, and I don't know what type of politicians we have nowadays. You understand? Are they patriotic Nigerians? Are they sensible? Are they mentally okay and fit? Are they intellectuals? You understand?
Very well.
Are they patriotic? When you check everything, it's all about money. We have seen how National Assembly are calling for prayer.
I know we cannot. We cannot.
We have seen how prayer is being sent through email and account number.
I know we cannot conclude on this conversation. But let's quickly look at this one before we leave. Alleged 110 billion naira fraud. Bello due in court today as ex-governor reports to EFCC. Ex-Kogi governor detained by anti-graft agency faces 16 counts. This is a case that has long been coming since April. Why do you think he stayed too long before he eventually surrendered himself to the anti-graft agency?
First of all, for him to submit himself and for EFCC to detain him and arraign him in court is immaterial. That long running has already killed the case. You understand? There is no evidence they will bring out again. You understand? It will be counted by Yahya Bello councils immediately. You understand?
Yes.
So they have already weakened the case. So arresting him is immaterial. If I were at the EFCC, I would say just go your house. Matter has been, let them find another charges. You understand? Or let them investigate more. But as for this one, I'm sorry. Today, when they arraign Yahya Bello, you will hear bail. It has been bail.
Is this something that is worth encouraging?
So
if it was a common man, they'll probably have picked him a very long time ago. Let me just take this call to wrap up the show. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, you're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from, and you have just 60 seconds.
Okay, my name is Ablatif from Ilorin.
All right, sir, please go ahead.
Please, I want to first and foremost thank the girls for doing a very wonderful job.
All right, please, you need to be fast about it.
And the patient as well for.
Thank you.
For your girls in the studio have done a lot of justice to some of the issues raised.
Yes.
But nevertheless, I want to also believe that he didn't look at the aspects of who the voter to, which has who the entire system itself. The kind of position that we have nowadays are the product of the people we voter to brought into power.
True.
But when it comes to us during the elections, instead of asking them what do they have for in terms of ideas and programs, people don't have those things from them. But rather they keep collecting money from them. Look at what happened recently on those states.
Yeah.
Some people collected and thousands of naira from these candidates, from these aspirants. So, and when they get into power, one thing they keep busy. One thing that before thing that comes to
have just 20 seconds more.
I will say now. Hello.
You have just 20 seconds more. Please wrap up.
Okay. So how did they now get what they spend during the election? their campaign.
Yeah.
So I think we should have to be focused more on asking questions from these people. What do they have? How are they going to sit on the stage when they get into power?
All right.
So I think that's my submission. Because they're in Nigeria.
Amen. God bless you too. Thank you for your contribution. Mr. Kajo, I'll just let you wrap up in a minute. Our time is already fast spent on this Yaya Bello's case. Thank you.
So, like I said, the case has been weakened. You understand? So all the facts are now defendable. You understand? And today, if you go to court, it's a bail. First of all, fundamental human right is of bail.
Welcome to
you understand? When it is being bailed, that's the end of the matter.
All right.
You won't hear anything again. They have already killed the matter. So arresting him is immaterial.
What it means now is justice delayed is justice denied.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your time today, Habib Gajo. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for
all right, viewers, thank you so much for being a part of the show today. We really do appreciate you. We'll see you again tomorrow. I am Olamide Alhassan, and that's bye for now.